Guys, One Way Up back with another video, and in this video I'll be diving into a topic that's one of the most popular questions that are asked when it comes to dating, relationships, or marriage. Now, women sometimes talk about this topic as a result of their past experiences, or basically they may be just curious about it. While men, sometimes we talk about it amongst ourselves as well, and we wonder if we fit into this certain category or whether or not we agree with it or not. And that question is, can men be faithful? Now, I'll be basically diving into that from my perspective, my point of view. I'm a 25-year-old guy living in New York in America, so this is just my perspective from my upbringing, my culture, and who I've been around. And I've been in a relationship for about 3 years now, and I've been faithful 100% of the time. Although I did come close to cheating one time, I did not go through with it, and I feel like my perspective will be somewhat valuable coming from someone who's currently in a relationship. Now, when it comes to both men and women, men tend to be more visually stimulated and more surface level, while women tend to be more on the emotional side. So it takes more to really stimulate a woman to connect with her as opposed to a man getting stimulated. So on a daily basis, men are constantly tempted in a way by basically who they see and the women they see on a daily basis, along with the culture we live in and the people around us that encourage cheating. Now, I came up with 3 reasons as to why I feel like lead men to cheat. The first reason is his strength at resisting temptation. The second reason would be his morals. And the third reason would be the relationship that he's in, if he's in one. So with the first reason being his strength to resist temptation, I feel like everyone has different natural levels of strength when it comes to resisting temptation. Now, others could be stronger than other people, but it can be worked on to get your strength higher when it comes to resisting things. Like, some people are just better at resisting the temptation to eat foods when they're on a diet as opposed to other people. Others are naturally stronger at being able to stop an addiction, like to drugs or something like that. We see some people are able to break an addiction to drugs, while others not as easily, at least. Now, the second factor would be his morals. Some morals of a man can make him more likely to cheat or less likely to cheat, depending on what they are. Some people may feel like themselves come first in a relationship in order for the relationship to succeed or be well, or perhaps they just care more about themselves than anyone else. That can allow them to put themselves first in certain situations and therefore make them more likely to cheat, while other people may be have more family oriented morals and may allow them to put their partner first and make them, by doing so, that will make them less likely to cheat. And with the third reason or factor that could play a role in whether a man cheats or not, that would be his relationship. Obviously, if you have a more open and honest relationship, that will make you less likely to cheat. I feel like my relationship is very open and honest, so when it comes to really trying to hide stuff, it's not really worth doing so. And depending on the man's morals, if he does try to hide something, it could make him feel guilty at least. And also, the next part of being in a great relationship is being with a great person. If the man is with a great woman who satisfies his needs in so many different ways, he'll have less of a reason to look off at someone else or another person because they wouldn't be able to offer something that he has in this relationship. So with putting all these things together, whether or not a man cheats can depend on who he is as a person and his morals, and also the relationship that he's in and the person he's with. So yes, it's definitely possible for men to be faithful. I feel like there are plenty of men out there, but there are also plenty of men out there who aren't as likely to be faithful. So that's all it really comes down to, from my opinion, from my point of view. Like, these three factors in different combinations can determine whether you're more likely or less likely to cheat. If you have high morals but low resistance to temptation, maybe a man may cheat. He may do it once and never do it again. Some people may not have a high level of resistance when it comes to temptation. It may be kind of low, but they have a great relationship and they have great morals that can allow them to be stronger and less likely, more faithful, basically. Some men may have a low resistance to temptation, but they have high morals and they're in an amazing relationship. Their odds of cheating will be very low compared to someone else who doesn't have a great relationship or great morals. So with that being said, I feel like everything in life is subjective. It depends on your own experiences and other people's experiences as well. So there isn't a set yes or no for every single situation. So I just feel like people should just be more open-minded and not just limit everyone to one specific category. So with that being said, take that with you. You can use it for yourself, and thank you for watching.